of
Hello dear students, good afternoon. Welcome back for Maths IPE classes by NEET World. So now we will be doing Maths 2A SAQs. In the yesterday's class we have done SAQ pertaining to complex numbers. So let us go to the next chapter, that is quadratic expressions. Okay. Now I have already informed you about how to download the soft copy. Clear.
they focus only on
Time.
cell division.
Please go through it and download the soft copy because this will be highly beneficial for you. Okay. Now let us go to the SAQ topics that we have, that is from which topics we are getting. Yes, let me revisit again. So if we talk about this, see here, complex number you are getting what? SAQ, it is already done, we have already done this. And quadratic equations you are getting one SAQ, and permutation and combination 2 SAQs, and when it comes to probability 2 SAQ, and partial fraction 1 SAQ. So we know that out of 7 questions you have to attempt how many? 5 SAQs, and each carrying 4 marks. So 5 into 4, that will tally up to 20 marks. So you have to get complete 20 marks. Very easy, SAQs can be done. Okay. Now see here, quadratic expressions, we are having one SAQ. So let us start our discussion on quadratic expressions. Complex numbers and quadratic expressions or quadratic equation. Okay. Complex numbers continuation itself is what? Complex numbers is the continuation of quadratic expression or quadratic equation. Quadratic equation where you find what? The imaginary roots. For that, earlier in class 10 we used to write it as what? We used to write it as what? No real root exists. For that we have imaginary roots. That chapter itself is what? Complex numbers. Clear? There we have real part and also imaginary part. Now let us go back to our quadratic expressions or quadratic equations chapter. I think this is the chapter. See here. So this is the quadratic expression chapter. Now let us see some questions based on this. Now let us solve this question. So see here friends, this is the question that is given. Observe carefully. This is the question that is given. Prove that 1 by 3x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 minus 3x plus 1 into x plus 1 does not lie between 1 and 4 if x is real. This is what they are telling. So prove that. Okay, let us take the solution now. Let us do the solution now. So see here, solution. Write down solution. So this one I can write it as what? What is the question? Let us go through the question. This question I can write it as, okay, it is given. It is given. I can write it as what? I can write it as given. Okay, 1 by 3x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1. Okay, this I can write it as what? 1 by 3x plus 1 into x plus 1. This is what is the question given. You should prove that it does not lie between what is it? 1 and 4. 1 comma 4. It does not lie, we have to show. Okay, it does not lie between 1 and 4 if x is real. Now see here, whenever quadratic expression is given, I told you, okay, whenever quadratic expression is given, you always make it equal to y. Okay, let us make it equal to y. So what we will do here, let y be equal to 1 by 3x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 minus 1 by 3x plus 1 into what is this? X plus 1. Correct, this is what we have. Now let us take the LCM. Here y will be equal to 3x plus 1 into x plus 1 will be the LCM. So y will be equal to what? 1 by 3x plus 1 into x plus 1. If I take the LCM, this is the LCM. Now what do we have here? So 3x plus 1 1 will cancel. I will have what? X plus 1. Here x plus 1 cancels. I will have what? Plus 3x plus 1. Plus here it is minus 1. Okay, here it is minus 1. So x plus 3x is 4x. 4x plus 2 minus 1. So I will have what? I will have 4x. What is this? 1 plus 1 2. 2 minus 1 is 1 by 3x plus 1 into x plus 1. This is what I would be having. Correct. This is what I would be having. This implies what I can write? 4x plus 1 divided by, if I multiply this, so 3x plus 1 into x plus 1. So x into x is 3x is 3x square plus x plus 1 into 3x plus 1 is 3x plus 1. This is what I will be having. Now I can write what? Y would be equal to what? I can write it 4x plus 1. This I should write equals, not implies. So here make a change. This should be equals. Every symbol, every sign matters. Okay, very important. Now y is equal to 4x plus 1. Okay, those who are watching, please understand every sign matters. So 4x plus 1 divided by 3x square, okay, plus 4x plus 1. This is what I am having. 3x square plus 4x plus 1. So multiply with this one y here. So I will be having what? 3yx square, okay, plus 4yx plus y, okay, minus, if I bring it this side, 4x plus 1, if I bring it this side, minus 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I will be having what? This will become 3yx square, okay, here y is there, here y is there, what I can write? What I can write it here? 4yx, and here what is this? Minus 4x. I can write it as what? 4x into y minus 1, 4x into, because here also x term is there, here also x term is there. I can write it as what? 4x into y minus 1, 4x into y minus 1 plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. Here, what I can take? So this is what I am having. Y square plus 4
Also
minus 1 plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. I am having. Okay, so I can write here, since x is real, since x belongs to real numbers. Okay, okay, since x belongs to real numbers, what I can write? Therefore, the roots of the quadratic expression is also real. The roots of quadratic expression is also real. Therefore, what I can write? Therefore, discriminant d is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that means what? B square minus 4ac. Discriminant is what? B square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, b square minus 4ac, where b is what here, friends? B is what here? So here b is what? B is nothing but 4 into y minus 1. Okay, a is what, friends? A is nothing but what? A is 3y. Okay, and c is what? C is y minus 1. Okay, you have to write this down in every question. Okay, I will not be writing in every question, but every question, so that you have to get 4 marks. You should not even lose half mark also. Okay, so you should write it. Now b square minus 4ac, let us do it. This will become what? B square is what? 16 into y minus 1. Okay, for y minus 1 whole square. I'll write it as just,
and then
4.
yeah.
Let me see if I take
Growth
thing common.
in
4 square into y minus 1 whole square, b square minus 4ac. 4 into a is what? 3y into c is what? Y minus 1. Okay, y minus 1 is equal to 0, or it should not be 0, greater than or equal to 0. It should be greater than or equal to 0. This is greater than or equal to 0. Now see here, I can take y minus 1 and 4 common. Okay, so 4 into y minus 1, if I take common, I will have what here? Y minus 1 minus 4 3s are, what is it? What is it that I am having? 3s are 12y. Okay, 4 3s are 12y, because this is what? Y minus 1 is gone out. Okay, 4 3s are 12y. This is what I will be having, is greater than or equal to 0. Now see here, y minus 12y, this is what? 11y minus 1. Okay, correct na? 11y minus 1. 11y minus 1, correct. So this I can write it as what? Next step, let me do it here. So this will become what, friends? 4 times y minus 1 into, what is this? What is this I am having? Y minus 12y. Y minus 12y is minus 11y. Okay, minus 12y minus 1. Okay, is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, is greater than or equal to 0. Now see here, what I can do? I can multiply with y minus 1 into this one. Y minus y is 11y square. Okay, 11y square, this into this. Okay, minus, what is this I am having? Minus 11y square minus y. Okay, minus 11y square minus y. Okay, minus into minus is plus 11y. Plus 11y, this is what I am having. Plus 11y. Plus 11y plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Let us multiply with this y. This whole by 4. I'll have what? Minus 44y square, or I can send 4 that side. Correct. I can send 4 that side. So 4 will be equal to 0. I'll be having what? Minus 11y square. Okay. What I'm having? Minus y plus 11y is, I can write it as 10y plus 1.
Geometric growth.
Greater than.
Exact.
So 4 is greater than or equal to, means 4 I can eliminate. Now I'm having minus 11y square plus 10y plus 1 is equal to 0. So I don't want, I am not liking this minus 11, I want plus 11. So what I can do, friends, I can write this as 11y square. If I multiply with minus 10y minus 1 will be less than or equal to 0, because I am changing the sign of this minus into plus. So this will become what? Less than or equal to 0. Now 11y square minus 10y minus 1. So what I can write it? So what I can write it, friends? I can write this as 11y square. Okay, I am having what? 11y square, correct na? 11y square minus into 1 is 11, minus 11, correct na? I should get minus 11. Okay, I should get minus 11. So minus 11, if I want, I can write this as minus 11y plus 1y minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. I can take 11y common, 11y into y minus 1. Okay, 11y into minus 1. What I can write? Okay, minus I can take common, or plus only let it be. Plus y minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Is less than or equal to 0. Correct na? This is what I am getting. Let us check this once. B square minus 4ac. 4y minus 4. Let us check this once. Let us check this once. 4y minus 4. I should take x common, na? Here I should take x common. Just a minute, friends. Here we have to do some slight change. Okay, here we have to do some slight change in this quadratic equation. Then we will get it correct. I have taken one thing here. You have to do something correct here. See, then it will be fine. Okay. You should have alerted me. It's okay, not a problem. So what we can do here? X we can take common. So x we should take common. X if I take common, this will become what? 4y minus 4 plus y minus 1. So b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. This is perfectly fine. So what I can write here? B will be equal to 4y, 4 times y minus 1. I can write 4, I can take common. Okay, a will be equal to what? A will be equal to 3y and c will be equal to what? Y minus 1. Okay, y minus 1. B square minus 4ac now we will do. So this will become what? This will become b square minus 4ac means 4 square into y minus 1 whole square minus 4ac. 4 into 3y into what is it? Y minus 1. Okay, is greater than or equal to 0. What I can do? 4 into y, I can take common. 4 into y minus 1 if I take common, I will have what here? I will have 4 into y minus 1 if I take common, I will have 4 into y minus 1 here. Okay, 4 into y minus 1 minus, what is this I have? 4 is gone, 4 into y minus 1 is gone, I will have 3y is greater than or equal to 0. Is greater than or equal to 0. Now let us go to the next page. Now let us go to the next page, friends. I will be having what? 4 into y minus 1 I will be having. So y minus 1 is gone or 4 is gone. I can remove 4. So this will become what? Y minus 1 into what is this? What is this I am having? See, 4 into y minus 1 is 4y minus 4. This is what? 4y minus 4. Okay, 4y minus 4. Okay, minus 3y. Minus 3y. This is what I am having. Minus 3y. This is what I am having. This is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so y minus 1 into this implies, you have to write this implies. Okay, 4y minus 3y. 4y minus 3y is what? It is nothing but what, friends? 4y minus 3y. 4y minus 3y is, it is y. Okay, this will be what? Y minus 4. Okay, y minus 4. This is what we will have. So what we are having? What we are having? That y minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Y minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. That means what? I can write y belongs to. I can write what? Therefore I can write y belongs to what I should write? What is the range they are telling? 1 and 4. Correct na? Y belongs to open interval. See, open interval 1 comma minus infinity. Okay, close bracket here, union, what is it? 1 comma minus infinity, union, what is this? What is this? 4 comma plus infinity, open interval. Okay, open interval. This is what we are having. 1 comma minus infinity. Okay, 4 comma infinity. That means what? Therefore the range of y, the range of given quadratic expression lies outside 1 and 4. Therefore proved. That is what we proved it here. Clear, friends? That is what we proved here. Clear? Got it? This is how you got to solve this question. This is how we got to solve this question. Clear? Okay. So here you should be careful while solving the quadratic equation. Okay. That means what? While simplifying this. That is while doing what? B square minus 4ac. Clear? Let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question. Next question that we have is, I think let us solve this question. See here. Observe this carefully. Let us solve this question. See, they are telling, if the expression x minus p by x square minus 3x plus 2 takes all the real values for x belonging to R, then find the bounds of p. That means what? They are asking the limits of p. That means what? They are asking the limits of p. They are asking the limits of p. So let us take this, friends. Okay, let us take this. What is the question? X minus p by x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay, the given. Okay, let us solve this. Solution. Given quadratic expression is, what is it, x minus p by, what is that, x minus p by x square minus 3x plus 2, x square minus 3x plus 2, okay, for all, for where x belongs to real numbers, or x belongs to real numbers, okay, or x belongs to real numbers. Now let, same as the previous question, we should always take, for quadratic expression, take y is equal to, let y is equal to x minus p by x square minus 3x plus 2. Let us take this as equation 1, okay. Let y is equal to, we should do this, okay. Now what we will do, we will just cross multiply, we will have what, yx square minus 3yx plus 2y will be equal to x minus p, okay. Let me bring x minus p to the LHS, what I will have, yx square minus 3yx, okay, minus x plus 2y plus p is equal to 0, okay, plus p is equal to 0. Now what I am having, yx square, this implies you have to write every step, okay, every step you have to write, this implies yx square, okay, here what is common, x is common, I can write it as what, I can write it as, what I can take it, minus x into 3y plus 1 minus x, since I am taking minus x, I should write it as what, minus will be eliminated here inside, so it will become 3y plus 1 minus x into 3y plus 1 plus 2y plus p is equal to 0. This is what I am having, okay, plus 2y plus p, this is what I am having, friends, okay. This
The
what
anatomy for
so y into x square minus x into 3y plus 1
anatomy
3y plus 1 plus 2y plus p is equal to 0. This is what I am having. Now see here, these of the quadratic equation in x square. Here x belongs to real numbers, therefore the roots are also real, you should write it, definitely you have to write this, the roots are also real, okay. That means what, that means discriminant d is greater than or equal to 0, d is greater than or equal to 0, okay, that is b square minus 4ac, discriminant means what, friends, b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. Now in this equation, what is b, what is a, what is c,
apical growth and other is from,
okay, what is b here, b here is what, b here is 3y plus 1, b here is 3y plus 1, write it down, okay, you have to get full marks, write down all these steps. A is what here, a is just y, okay. What about c, c is what, c is not just 2y, it is 2y plus p, this entire thing is c, okay, it is 2y plus p. Now apply this, b square minus 4ac, b square is what, 3y plus 1 whole square, okay, minus 4ac, 4a is what, 4y, c is what, 2y plus p, this is greater than or equal to 0. Now solve this, okay, 3y plus 1 whole square, I can write this as what, a plus b whole square, this will become what, 9y square plus 1, okay, plus 2 3 is 6y minus 4 into 8 is 4 into 2 is 8, okay, 4 into 2 is 8, y into y is y square, okay, minus plus into minus, be careful with the sign, minus what I am having, minus 4 into y into p, 4 into y into p is what, 4py is greater than or equal to 0, Now what I can do is here, 9y square minus 8y square is y square, okay, it is y square. Now what I am having, if I talk about y here, okay, y if I talk about, see here, y is what, y if I take common, this one and this one, y if I take common, y times, okay, 6 minus 4p, y times 6 minus 4p, I am having, y times 6 minus 4p, plus what is this, plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, Now this is what, y square plus y into 6 minus 4p plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Now since x belongs to real numbers, then y also belongs to real number, okay, therefore y belongs to real numbers, therefore here discriminant will be greater than or equal to 0 in this quadratic equation. Here b is what, 6p minus, okay, 6 minus 4, a is 1, and so I can apply what, b square minus 4ac, okay, again here, okay, will be greater than or equal to 0, b square minus 4ac will be greater than or equal to 0. Here b square is what, 6 minus 4p whole square minus 4 into 1, okay, minus 4 into 1 into c is 4 only, greater than or equal to 0. So I will have what we will have now, okay, b square minus 4ac is 6 minus 4p square minus 4, 6 minus 4p square is what, so a minus b whole square, that is 36 plus
in the capacity of cell division again.
16 square Okay, 36 plus 16p square, okay, minus 2ab. 6 4 are 24, 24 into 2 is 48. Okay, this is 48p minus
Rice.
greater than or equal to 0 is greater than or equal to 0. Now see here, 16p square minus 48p, okay, 36 minus 4 is plus 32 is greater than or equal to 0. Now definitely I can divide entire thing by 8, correct? I can divide entire thing by equation.
Conducting the cell.
So this would become
Again.
or I can divide entire thing by 16. Divide entire thing by 16. So this would become what? P square minus 3p plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0, because entire thing is divisible by 16, right? So p square minus 3p plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So now this is a quadratic equation in p. So see here, this I can write it as what? This I can write it as p square minus p minus 2p plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. I'll have what? P, I can take common, p into p minus 1, okay, minus 2 into p minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So p minus 1 into p minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So if we talk about the bounds, what are the bounds? Okay, if we talk about the bounds, what's the bounds that we are having? Actually one more thing you have to do, okay, so here we are getting greater than or equal to 0 means, here we are getting the greater than or equal to 0 means the graph will lie above this, the graph will lie above this means, that means it is not touching x axis, means here the discriminant, okay, here the discriminant, okay, here the graph will lie above this, here the discriminant, therefore graph does not touch x axis, therefore discriminant will be less than or equal to 0. So here it should not be not less than or equal to, it should definitely be less than 0. So here also completely everywhere it is less than, wherever it is less than 0, you do everywhere it is less than 0, okay, wherever it is less than 0. B square minus 4ac is what? You have to make a change here, is less than 0. 6 square minus 4 is less than 0, minus p minus 1 minus what is this? 8 minus 4
And secondary medullary ring.
less than 13 by 16 less than 0, p minus 1 is less than 0, is less than 0. This is what we'll have, okay, this is what we'll have, this is less than 0, okay, this will be less than 0. Now what we are having, less than 0 means I can write it as what? Less than 0 means it will be open interval, so this will be what? Therefore p belongs to 1 comma 2 in open interval, you have to write it. So the limits of p, okay, the limits of p is what? P belongs to 1 comma 2. This is what they are asking, the limits of p they are asking, that belongs to what? P belongs to 1 to 1 comma 2. Graph does not ask x axis, therefore d is less than 0 here, okay. So here discriminant of this one, this equation, okay, this equation 2, discriminant of 2 is less than 0, discriminant of 2, equation 2 is less than 0, okay. Graph does not touch x axis, it is above this, okay, because we are talking about x. So here graph does not touch x axis means the equation in y will be having discriminant less than 0, okay, got it? By means of quadratic equation you will understand this, correct na? So this will be p belongs to 1 comma 2 is the limit of, or the bound of p, okay, limit of or the bounds of p. Now let us go to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question.
Increase in by cell.
Asking look at this, they are asking determine the range of the following expression x square plus x plus 1, x square minus x plus 1, okay. Let us solve. Solution, see here, determine the range of given quadratic expression is what is that? X square plus x plus 1 by x square minus x plus 1, x square minus x plus 1, okay. Here what we will do, let y is equal to x square plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus x plus 1, same as the previous question. We should always take let y is equal to like this. Okay. Now what we will do when we take y is equal to like this? Okay. When we take y is equal to like this, now just cross multiply y into x square minus yx plus y. Okay. Is equal to x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Is equal to x square plus x plus 1. Now if I take this to the LHS, yx square minus x square minus yx, okay, minus x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. Now if I take x square or if I take x square common, I will have what? X square into y minus 1. If I take x common, this will be what? This will be what? If I take minus x common, this will be what? Or if I take minus x common, this will be what? Y plus 1. Y plus 1. This will be what? Y minus 1 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. This is what I am having. Correct na? This is what I would be having. This is what I would be having. So this is in the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Since x belongs to real numbers, okay, since x belongs to real numbers, therefore, okay, therefore, what I can say, roots are also real. Roots are also real. Roots are also real. Okay, and it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now what I can do here? Okay, therefore discriminant, this implies discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Discriminant means what? B square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. What about the value of b here? B here is what I am having? Minus of y plus 1. A here is what? A here is y minus 1. C here is what? What is the value of c here? C here is y minus 1. Y minus 1 I am having. Okay, A here is y minus 1 and C here is y minus 1. Correct. Now b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac is minus into minus will become plus, y plus 1 whole square. Minus into minus will become plus. Minus 4 into y minus 1 into y minus 1. Okay, is greater than or equal to 0. What I can write? Y plus 1 whole square is y square plus what I can write? Plus 1 plus 2y minus 4 into y minus 1 into y minus 1 is y minus 1 whole square is greater than or equal to 0. So I can write this as what? Y square plus 1 plus 2y minus y square plus 1. My minus 1 is I can write it as y square plus 1 minus 2y I can write it. So if I multiply by y, if I multiply by 4, what I will be having? Okay, let me write one more step. 4 into y square plus 1 minus 2y, okay, is greater than or equal to 0. So this implies what? Y square plus 1 plus 2y minus 4y square minus 4, okay, minus into minus plus 4 2 is 8y is greater than or equal to 0. Now see here, y square minus 4y square is minus 3y square. What about y term? This is 2y plus 8y plus 10y plus 10y, okay, plus 10y. What about this? This plus 1 minus 4 plus 1 minus 4 is minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. I am not liking this minus term. I want to remove this minus term. What I will do? I will multiply with minus. So this will be what? 3y square minus 10y plus 3. If I change this sign, this will not become greater than or equal to, this will become less than or equal to 0. This will become less than or equal to 0. Now see what I can write this. Okay, this sign I can write it as 3y square, okay, 3y square minus 9y minus y plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Now what I can take common, friends? I can take 3y common. This will become what? Y minus, this will become what? Y minus 3. Okay, what will this become? Minus, if I take common, y minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. I will have what? 3y plus 1 into y minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Therefore y belongs to what? Therefore y belongs to, what is it? 1 by 3 comma 3. Y belongs to 1 by 3 comma 3. Okay, y belongs to 1 by 3 comma 3. Clear, friends? This is how you got to solve this question. Okay, the range of y is what? 1 by 3 comma 3. Okay, because since it is less than or equal to, so it is 1 by 3 comma 3. But in this question, see here, in this question which we solved, see here, it is less than 0, it is not equal to, so that's why it becomes open interval. That's why it is open interval. That's why it is open interval. Clear, friends? See here, y belongs to 1 by 3 comma 3. Clear? So this is how you got to solve this question. I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question.
Interstellar.
Okay. This question. In this question, they are asking same as the previous question. Determine the range of the expression x plus 2 by 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Okay. Let us take up this question. Solution. Same procedure we have to do. Solution. Okay, given quadratic expression is, see whatever questions I am doing, that is more than enough for your examination pertaining to quadratic expression. Okay, from there only you will get the question, no need to do anything extra. Okay, given quadratic expression is, what is that? X by 2, what is it? X plus 2 by 2x square plus 3x plus 6, right? 2x square plus 3x plus 6. This is what they were given. Okay, now you will try to do as, let it as what? Same as the previous question, you will do the procedure. Let y is equal to x plus 2 by 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Okay, plus 6. Now you will multiply, cross multiply this, you will get it as what? This implies, I can write it as 2x square y plus 3xy plus 6y is equal to x plus 2. Okay, this implies 2x square y plus 3xy, this x will come this side, minus x plus, what is this? Plus 6y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now what I can do? I can write it as 2y x square. Okay, here x terms I can take common, correct? X terms I can take common. If I take x common, this will become what? 3y minus 1 plus 6y minus 2, correct? Now 6y minus 2 I can take what? If I take 2 common, here I can take it as what? 2 times 3y minus 1. 2 times 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 times 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. This is what I have. Now x belongs to real numbers. X belongs to real numbers and it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, what I can say? Therefore, the roots are also real. The roots are also real. Roots are also real. Okay. Therefore, discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, b square minus 4ac, this implies b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. What about b? What is the value of b here, friends? B is 3. Write down. B here is 3 times y, 3y minus 1. What about a? A is 2y. What about c? C is 2 times 3y minus 1. Now b square minus 4ac will become what? B square is what? 3y minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a. 4 into a is what? 4 into 2y into 2 into 3y minus 1. This is what I have. Correct? Is greater than or equal to 0. Now what I can write? 3y minus 1 whole square is a minus b whole square formula. This is 9y square plus 1 minus 2 into 3 is 6 minus 6y. 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16. Correct? 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16. 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16y into 3y minus 1. 3y minus 1. I can take common, right? Let me take something common here. Let me not do here like this. Let me take common here. Let me take 3y minus 1 common. If I take 3y minus 1 common, I will be having what? 3y minus 1 if I take common. Here I will be having, okay, 3y minus 1. Okay, minus, what is this? 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16y. 4 2 is 8, okay, 8 2 is 16y. Okay, 16y is greater than or equal to 0. 3y minus 1. Okay, then I will be having 3y minus 13y is what? 3y minus 16y is minus 13y. Minus 13y, okay, minus 1, minus 13y minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, minus 13y minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Now I am having what? Minus 13y minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. Now what I can do? Minus 13y minus 1 I can make it as what? Minus I can take common. So this will become what, friends? This will become what? Or if I keep it like this only, I will have what? 3y minus 1. If I make it equal to 0, I will have what? Y is equal to 1 by 3. Similarly, if I take 13y minus 1 is equal to 0, if I make it, I will have what? 13y is equal to 1. So y will be equal to what? Minus 1 by 13. This is what I will be having. Correct? Minus 1 by 13. Correct? This is what I will be having. Minus 1 by 13. Now, what is the range of this? Therefore, y belongs to what? I can write here. Therefore, y belongs to first positive value. First negative, first the lower value. Therefore, y belongs to what? Therefore, y belongs to, see here. Okay. Therefore, y belongs to minus 1 by 13, comma 1 by 3. Therefore, y belongs to minus 1 by 13, comma 1 by 3. This is closed bracket because see here, this is what? This is greater than or equal to 0 only. So, y belongs to minus 1 by 13, comma 1 by 3. This is the way you got to solve this question, friends. This is the way you got to solve this question. Clear? Now, this question is done. I hope it is clear. Now, let us solve one more question, last question of this type. I think this is question number 5. Okay, question number 5. So they are asking, show that range of x by x square minus 5x plus 9 lies between minus 1 by 11 and 1 if x is real. This is what they are asking. Friends. So very important question. So see here, what you can take solution. Given quadratic expression is what? Okay, x by x square minus 5x plus 9. This is what is given. Now let us take what? Same procedure. Let y is equal to x by x square minus 5x plus 9. Next is what? Same. What is it? Cross multiply. We will have what? Y into x square minus 5yx plus 9y is equal to x. Let us bring x this side. Write each and every step. Yx square minus 5yx minus x plus 9y is equal to 0. Now this can be written as what? Y into x square. Okay, I can take x common, minus x if I take common, this will become what? What is this? This will become 5y. This is 5. This will become 5y plus 1. Okay, plus 9y is equal to 0. This is of the form. This is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and also x belongs to they are only given, right? X belongs to real numbers, they are only given. X belongs to given real numbers, they are only given. Therefore discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. That is roots are also real. You should write it. Discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. That is b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. Here b is what, friends? B is it is minus 5 minus of 5 times y plus 1, minus of 5y plus 1. Okay, a is what? A is y, and c is what, friends? C is 9y. Now let us put it here. This will become what? Minus 5y plus 1. That means what? 5y plus 1 whole square. Minus into minus will become plus. Minus 4ac, 4 into, okay, what is it? Y into 9y is greater than or equal to 0. So 5y plus 1 whole square is what? 25y square plus 1 plus 2 into 5 is 10y minus 4 into this 36y square is greater than or equal to 0. Now 25y square minus 36y square is minus 11y square, okay, plus 10y plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. I don't like this minus, I want to make it plus, so I will multiply with minus. So this will become what? 11y square minus 10y, okay, minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Once I change minus to plus, this also I should change. This inequality I have to change. Is greater than or equal to 0 will become less than or equal to 0. This is our key step. You have to remember this. Next, what I can do? 11y square minus 10, this is there. Minus 11 I have to get. So I can write it as what? 11y square minus 11y, okay, my 11y square minus 11y, okay, plus y minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Now what I can take common? I can take 11y common. 11y if I take common, this will be equal to what? Y minus 1, okay, y minus 1 plus y minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. I will have what? 11y plus 1 and y minus 1 as the factors. This means what? Y is equal to and y is equal to 1, okay, and y is equal to 1. So this means what? Therefore y belongs to what is it? Therefore y belongs to minus 1 by 11 comma 1, okay, that is the thing, okay. Therefore y belongs to, therefore proved. See here, what do we mean here? See, wavy curve method, if we write it, so this will become what? This is what is it? Minus 1 by 11. This is 1. So this will be what? Plus minus. So it lies here. Okay, Okay, this is the way we got to solve this question, friends. Clear? I hope it is clear to all of you. We have solved 5 questions on quadratic expressions. Highly important. Practice them really well. That's enough. Okay, I'll wind up now. Let's meet in the next session. Okay, in the next 2A class, we'll be starting with another chapter. Okay, that is permutation and combination. We'll be starting. Okay, alright, I'll wind up now. Thank you. Take care.